MSC Cruises has some really exciting new itineraries from both Galveston, Texas, and from Brooklyn, New York. And I can't wait to show you guys those great itineraries on this week's episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Cruise Chat. I'm Kathleen Penner, owner of Plenty of Sunshine Travel, and today I'm joined by Tammy, and Tammy is from MSC, and I'm very excited to meet with Tammy. I've met with her a number of times, so make sure you go back and look at that playlist when you're done watching this video, because there's some really exciting stuff in there. But I am very excited to talk about the brand new ship that you've got coming out, and I can't wait to learn more all about it. So I'm just going to turn it right over to you.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Kathleen. Always a pleasure. And yes, we have many exciting details coming up this year. So much to talk about and to really outline. We truly are redefining the cruise world. And you'll see just from the beautiful ships that we have, very sleek. Here in our initial slide is our beautiful World Europa. But those of you that have not had an opportunity to sail with us, you need to come and experience the MSC Cruises difference. Again, a little bit about us. We are a European cruise line. Again, we are Italian owned. So I always say, we make our own cheese, we make our own pasta, we make our own breads. And of course, our pizza cannot be beat. So definitely come and experience that. And being European as well, a little bit more, glare and glitz. You'll notice in the hardware that we have a very strong partnership with Swarovski crystals on board with our beautiful, Swarovski staircases. So a little bit more of a sophisticated guest on board, more open-minded. We have so many fabulous itineraries available, and we really do have the most itineraries available of cruise lines in the world. So it's exciting no matter where you're wanting to venture. I know that we're going to have a great, great option for you. And we're seeing so many families come and join us on board as well. So whether you're looking for a nice adult-only getaway or for families, you'll notice we truly do have something here available for everyone. Yes. And to give you that sneak peek, we were chatting about our beautiful World America, here she is.
Oh, wow.
So she will be debuting next April out of Miami.
Which will be here before you know it. My goodness.
Yeah. It really will be. And of course, as you know, in the travel industry, tomorrow comes, is 2026 already. So we're always planning ahead. Here, our World America, she will have just over 2,600 cabins on board, and she will house just over 6,700 guests. So beautiful, sleek design. And as we've chatted about in some of your past sessions, our beautiful yacht club, that is essentially our luxury cabin category, is located right here at her bow. And you just have the beautiful common areas and the lounge. So be sure to come and join us. And again, Kathleen knows all the details on our beautiful World America, but she is ready for booking. And it truly is something to see and experience and really see how we are redefining the cruise world. Here, this is just a nice little breakdown of, our onboard experience that we're going to have. So again, we have that luxury area, our yacht club. We have the terraces, a more intimate area. We have our galleria for some shopping and our famous, water slides and water park, the Family Aventura. We have our Zen area as well. So you can kind of relax and just take in the beautiful, silence of the ocean, and our main promenade available, open air in the middle of the ship there as well. So again, we truly have something for everybody, and nothing beats seeing it in person, right?
Oh, absolutely. One thing I love to do is, after you've come from the dining room, you've had such a great full dinner, you don't want to go back to your room or go and sit at a show right away. I always love to walk down the promenade and just look at, the gorgeous, the shops are there, and then all the other really beautiful areas as well. And I think I kind of miss some ships that don't have it. And I'm happy that yours do have it. And the brand new one will have it as well, because it's just such a gorgeous area to stroll through.
It really, really is. And it's an open air as well, which so you have the best of both worlds. We have some inside amenities, and then we also have the open promenade. So
Yeah.
you get to just enjoy it all aspects.
Yeah.
And as you mentioned, if you are on the top deck and you would like to take the longest dry slide at sea down to dinner, you can do that. We have our Venom drop, our spiral
Mhm.
dry slide, stretching 11 floors. So you can see it's just one of the many, many amenities that we have available here,
And that's
and
perfect
so
if you're
much to
running
see.
late. If you're running
Yeah.
late, you just hop on the slide and you're right there. Amazing.
There you go. That's right. That's
Oh,
right.
that's beautiful.
So that's our Venom drop. But if you're feeling even more adventurous, our World America, she will have the Cliffhanger. So let's bring the Cliffhanger to life here. So as you can see, it is an actual swing that will take you over the side of the ship. Are you ready to experience our Cliffhanger, Kathleen?
Sure about that one, but my husband would definitely do it, and I'm there to tape it, right? So
Perfect. We'll work on you. We'll
there
work
you
on
go.
you.
There you go.
But that is our cliffhanger, and as you can imagine, the excitement that is building there. So that's just one of many activities that we have available on board. But we do have something for every taste as well. So just to give you a snapshot again of what she is going to be bringing to you, our Masters of the Sea, our brewery and pub. So this is where we have our own full-scale micro brewery making our signature beers on board. So you can have a truly unique experience. So, lager or beer enthusiasts, our Elixir Mixology Bar.
Wow.
We have our expert mixologists with varying concoctions here as well, ready to share with you. Or if that is not quite for your palate, we also have our famous gin project. So we're going to have handcrafted gins prepared here as well. And of course, a favorite that we have on many ships also is our champagne bar as well. So no matter what taste you
Mhm.
may prefer, I know there's going to be something for everyone on board.
Yeah.
And of course, what is an Italian cruise line without our coffee emporium?
Right.
Again, our coffee cannot be beat,
Mhm.
right up there with our wine. So here we have, yes, a great coffee emporium and a sports bar with lots more. So again, just to give you a feel for how everything is looking on our World America. And to enjoy all these great amenities, this is the maiden sailing that she will
Mhm.
be doing. Again, soon, next April out of Miami. And of course, Kathleen, you'll be able to complete all these fabulous bookings for your clients with a 7 and 14 night sailing.
Mhm.
And this is kind of a little snapshot of her itinerary. So into the Bahamas and to the Caribbean as well. So that will span right through until next October.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yes,
And I
yes,
love that you offer the 14 as well as the 7, because a lot of times when I try and book back to back for my clients, sometimes it's hard to get that same room and making sure that they don't move. But by you guys offering that 14, it's just fabulous because it's going to be seamless. And I love that.
Exactly. And that's available on many of our sailings. So whether
Mhm.
you're even looking for an 11 night or we have many 10 night as well. So we have some great options for for durations. So the flexibility is really there with the duration as well as the range and itineraries that we have.
Mhm.
Another very interesting port that I know is getting a lot of momentum here as well is out of Brooklyn, New York. So this is where you do not necessarily have to include that airfare. So if you do reside more so in the Ontario area or more to Eastern Canada, you have the departure out of Brooklyn, and especially for families, this could be a great option because you can really bypass all those multiple airfare costs.
Mhm.
And same thing here, you have that 7 and 14 14-night option for sailings.
Yes.
And it really is just a beautiful spot. We're seeing so many venture down, as well incorporating a pre or a post stay. And take in, all the great activities that you have in the city as well. And
Yeah.
as you know, Kathleen, we have that option where you're also able to add on the hotel for your clients there as
Mhm.
well. So you can have it as a nice, neat and tidy little package.
Absolutely.
So
And it's
it's, yeah.
only 7 hours from Toronto area, and it's a great port. I really enjoy sailing out of there personally, because when you think about airfare for a big family, like you were saying, that can definitely add up. But well, last time I was there, which was in 23, parking was I think 235 for the week, which is basically one person's airfare. And so it's just a great way
Exactly.
to do it. Yeah.
Exactly. And you can incorporate, like it's a bit of a sightseeing tour and a bit of a road trip, for the family as well, if you like. So you can
Yeah.
kind of, have some fun with it. But it's just another option that you have presented and available for you. Because I know that, Brooklyn, New York may not always be a top a port that's on the radar. You may not necessarily think of it. Not everything is out of Florida. So something a little bit closer to home.
Yeah.
And of course, our MERAVIGLIA, she's a Canadian favorite, and that's why we have her stationed out of Brooklyn because it's just a beautiful, beautiful ship.
Yeah.
And we have our MSC Seashore. So,
Mhm.
to give a snapshot of some of the itineraries coming up, she is out of Canaveral currently,
Mhm.
with Caribbean and Bahama itineraries and spanning, like I mentioned, you have a great mixture there between 3 to 7 night sailing, depending how long you're able to escape with us. And our Seascape, also for Eastern and Western Caribbean and the Bahamas with 7 night sailings. So
Beautiful.
some great options there. So many places to go. And that's why I always say, cruising is really a fabulous little taste tester. You get to see
Mhm.
so many different ports. And, you can always return for a land stay if you like. But especially if you're just getting into the cruise world, it truly is a great way to experience so many different spots. And you literally wake up and you're somewhere new. So
Right.
we're seeing many, many come and join us that are more used to the traditional land stays.
Mm.
And starting next November, we're going to have our Seascape also sailing out of Galveston, Texas. So
Okay.
this is yet another option. So if you do have some travels that may be taking you into that area or just want a new experience again, our Seascape, that is where she will be stationed. And we're always repositioning the ships as well. So, if you are an avid and regular cruiser, we do try and have varying ships at different points as well. So you're getting a different experience and, really get to see a broad range of the fleet. So Galveston is our newest edition. So again, next year, 2025 is a very large year for us. And again, it wouldn't be a session if we did not discuss our private island that is in the Bahamas. And this is, of course, incorporated in many of the itineraries that we have, including that of the MERAVIGLIA as well as our World America.
Mhm.
Our private island in the Bahamas, again, is 24 square miles and it is a protected marine reserve and just absolutely beautiful. It is a true tropical escape. So depending on the itinerary that you may be joining us on, you may overnight here with us. It may be a day stay or it may be, a later evening departure, but completely surrounded by beautiful beaches, is not heavily built up with large water slides or any of those details. It is a little oasis. And of course, if you are joining us in our yacht club, you do have a private area just on the top right of the island available there and some great snorkeling directly off the beach. So sustainability is a very large focus of MSC Cruises.
Yeah.
And this previously was an industrial wasteland that we completely overhauled.
Mhm.
So it truly is something to see that the transformation that we
Yeah,
completed
you've
here.
really brought that back to life, literally life, by having all the coral beds and everything there too. It's just phenomenal what's been done.
Oh, it really is. Yeah, we're having lots of new, reefs that continue to expand, and
Mhm.
we're always, of course, and continuing our initiatives with sustainability and efforts in the varying waters that surround the island as well. So, yes, so make sure you come and visit us soon because I know you're going to
Mhm.
love our little hideaway. And just as a reminder as well. Here, you have able to get everything finalized and really makes and keeps everything simplified for you. Because before departure, everything is completed in Canadian dollars.
Mhm.
Yes, Kathleen is able to complete all your excursion bookings, which drink package you would like to have on board as well. Your dining options, should you like to have some specialty dining as well. So you have varying spa packages also, because not only do you get to pay in Canadian prior to departure, you also get some great discounts prior to departure as
Right.
well, in comparison to the actual price point that you'll receive once you get on board.
That
Because
makes a huge
varying on
difference. Yeah.
yeah, varying on your sailing, it will either most likely be US dollars or Euro currency on board. And it's always nice and it's just neat and tidy to have everything done prior to departure, and then you don't have to worry about anything. So easy
Absolutely.
breezy.
Yeah.
And just to give you a little idea here as well, we always have some great promotions that are in effect. But just to give you a little snapshot here,
Mhm.
recently released, starting on the 26th, we have our flash sale. So you can see the great and aggressive price point that we have coming in out of Miami, Orlando, and New York. And we also have some great kids options here as well. So
Wonderful.
do not miss out. And again, just take note, these are aggressive promotions and there is an actual booking window. So a
Mhm.
certain period it does need to be finalized by. So make sure you get that booking in there. And we
Absolutely.
hope to see everyone on board soon.
Yes, yes. And you can always reach out to me at info@plentyofsunshinetravel.com. And just seeing a price of a 267 for a 3 night cruise, that's almost a dinner out, like a dinner and a movie
Yeah.
or a theater. And to think that you could have 3 full days of activities of, around the ship, of your meals, all of your great stuff that you're going to get on board. It's just the price can't be beat. You're not going to be able to get that. It's amazing. Um,
Exactly,
yes.
exactly. Yeah, and
Oh,
the memories that can be created and the different experiences on board. It's again, if you're just getting into the cruise world and it may possibly be your first sailing, you will
mhm.
absolutely fall in love with it because there's just truly so much to see, not only on board, but at each individual port. Nothing beats travel and learning things. Taking it all in person, and that's why learning families is such a large market right
Mhm.
now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I would love to turn back the clocks and travel with my kids when they're small again because I thoroughly enjoyed that. And now they're like my youngest is 22 and it goes up from there. So you blink and you miss it. So make the memories while you can. Absolutely. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, thank you
Right.
so much for putting all that together. I greatly appreciate that. I hope everybody has a great week and we'll see you all guys next week or on board. Bye, guys.
Right. Thank you. Take care.
I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I really loved learning about where MSC is going to be cruising, looking at that brand new ship. Now, I don't know that I could do that swing. That would be a little much for me. Heights and me don't unnecessarily always mix. So hanging off the side of the ship might not be it. But you know what? There is a market for it. And if you guys like it, amazing. I can't wait to hear all about it. Next week, I'm going to be meeting with an incredible new, it's not necessarily a new cruise line, but it's a whole new experience. And I'm excited about meeting with them. I'm going to be talking about Vacations by Rails. And Vacation by Rails combines trains and cruises. And I think that it's just going to be phenomenal. And they have so many different itineraries all over the world. I can't wait to learn more. And I hope you guys are subscribed to my channel so that you can get notifications when the new episode comes up, because I'm pretty stoked about having a new kind of way of traveling. I love meeting with new cruise lines and I love meeting with new itineraries and looking at all these cool destinations. So I'm really excited that Vacation by Rails approached me and said, I would love to be on your podcast. I'd love to be on your cruise chat. So we're going to be meeting next week, and I can't wait to show you guys that episode. So if you're listening to this on our Cruising the Waves podcast, thank you so much, guys. Make sure you're subscribed as well so that you get that notification when a new episode comes out. If you're watching this and you're seeing the images on our YouTube channel, thank you again for that as well. And I did notice that about 57% is not subscribed. So I don't know what you guys are waiting for. You might as well be subscribed because it's free, right? So make sure you're subscribed to my channel so that you can get a notification for all the new upcoming itineraries and cruise chats and podcasts that come out. I'm going to be uploading some great vlogs from our last trip. I can't wait to show you guys those because that river cruise was just phenomenal and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can't wait to show you guys those daily vlogs. So make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel as well as our podcast. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and we'll see you guys next week or on board. Bye, guys.